I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. A ridge of high pressure keeps our weather mostly dry through the weekend. A warm front continuing to boost our highs. After highs in the 70s today, the 80s expected for the weekend through Monday. There's a very low chance of an isolated shower or brief thunderstorm to the south of I-80 for tomorrow afternoon. Near critical fire weather conditions continue, but should be held down by lighter winds. Wind gusts of 40 to 45 are increasingly likely with the approach of and on the backside of strong low pressure for Monday through Tuesday. Spotty thunderstorms are possible Monday afternoon before more likely chances Monday night. There's still some forecast uncertainty. Currently, severe storms are possible over central and eastern Nebraska as well as all of Kansas, but the far west. Thunderstorms transition to occasional rain chances Tuesday through Wednesday night. Total rainfall could range from a half inch to an inch, but some locations may end up in the dry slot. Daytime highs gradually cool to the mid-50s to the low 60s by Thursday, and there could be some frosty nights starting on Thursday night. There are some cooler changes in the early part of the long-term forecast. Cooler than normal temperatures are likely for Nebraska and Kansas the late half of next week before temperatures warm back to more seasonal levels next weekend through April 25th. During that time in central Nebraska, daytime highs are typically in the low to mid-60s, with average overnight lows in the upper 30s. Near normal to slightly above normal precipitation is predicted Wednesday through April 25th in Nebraska and Kansas. Soil temperatures this morning at 7 and 4 inches down, mostly in the low 40s. Soil temperatures were as cool as the upper 30s in the Panhandle and as warm as the mid-40s over far southern Kansas. Key weather factors influencing the markets include more active weather in the U.S., but precipitation missing western areas of the southern plains with a chance of frost, mixed weather in Europe and the Black Sea region, and wet season rains ending in central Brazil. Very warm weather builds across the nation's midsection, with weekend highs expected to reach 90 or higher as far north as the Central Plains. A Pacific storm moves inland this weekend across California, bearing rain, snow, cooler conditions, and gusty winds. That storm crosses the nation's midsection early next week with similar impacts, along with an increasing threat of severe storms. 5-day precipitation totals could reach 1 to 2 inches across the upper Midwest and northern plains. Some precipitation expected to fall as wind-driven snow in the northern plains. Not much, if any, rain is expected in western wheat areas of the southern plains, and widespread temperatures below freezing are expected later next week. In northern Europe, persistent rain has moved farther off to the north, allowing wet areas of the northwest to dry a little. Rain this weekend and next week favors central, southern, and eastern Europe. Any damage from possible frost likely to be limited to higher elevations of Europe. Towards the Black Sea region, rain is limited and continues through the weekend, which is keeping the topsoil moisture levels low. Rain next week is likely to mostly fall in just the western Black Sea region. In Brazil, areas of rain continue in most areas through next week. Despite the recent rains, soil moisture is still low for the second crop corn in Brazil, which is a concern as the wet season rains start to wind down soon. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.